Okay, so we're up here at the inner sanctum, pillars of creation place. Okay, so this is the first one that we're going to go get. Now, I have it marked for up here. It's not actually up here. We actually have to come down here, and it's actually underneath, about right in here. So I'm going to set a little marker. That's going to be our waypoint. Okay. Now, I don't have a good way to tell anybody to get here, to get up this high, because if you go from the Low Meadows spire, you cannot fly and get up here. You literally would have to dig your way up the side of this mountain to get up here. That's why I'm starting to build, floating city, somewhere in between Umber Hollow and this area, because you can reach a lot of areas on your map. So this is where we're going to go first. Okay. And I got my world set to nighttime. And let's make sure we got food. Alright. Got our beaten stick on. And then literally there is, see that building right there, okay? So we're going to go on just on the other side of it over there. Even though it says that it's up here on this thing, it's not. Nor is it down there, but it's actually right over there. That's where we're heading to. Alrighty. Get this show on the road. Yeah, okay, I got 41. I wanted to make sure real quick that I had my entry tickets, my tokens. Okay, so there's a cave right here. Come down into it. Alright. We're going to take out these guys here. Alright. Now this is where it gets tricky at, because if you've not been down here before, you don't know where to go. And one would think you could either go, over that way, that way, that way, but you actually want to go up over this way. Alright, I hit for almost 5,000 points of damage. So come over here and voila, there it is. So it's real simple and real easy to get to. You just got to kill a few people. Oh, don't step on that. I stepped on it the other day and it's full of punji sticks. Alright, I'm going to switch to my sword. That big hammer is a little hard to see over sometimes. Now, people like to... Some people are zergers, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just run in, get what you need and stuff. I like to try to restock. And there's always, in these dungeons, different types of metal bars, potions, yeah, you name it. I've been finding a lot of Prayer of the Flame scrolls, which you cannot make. So, let's see here. Yeah. have enough life, I don't really have to worry too much about the face shredders. But I, on the same token, don't go out and look for trouble at the same time. I gotta turn my headset volume down just a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's see here. I think this way. Shroud meteor. Man. Okay, so there's one over there on that side that we gotta go get. This one has really interesting layout. See, there is bronze bars. These things are player killers. If you don't have a buttload of hit points, these things have taken down my spouse as well as friends that play with us. Of course, you can block the hit with your yeah, we went that way. We can go back this way. You can block the hit to some extent with your shield. That's what I wanted to say. Shield. Your shield. Alright, so that room's open. Leapfrog. That's the game this reminds me of. I used to love playing that. My sister and I would play Leapfrog. Of course, she was always more athletic than what I am. I was born with 2 left feet. Anyways. Oh, knight's boots. Okay. And then this should be one of the outfits. Most of these chests, yes, there's the gloves of the Empyrean scholar. So, if you remember, gloves of the Empyrean scholar comes from this area. Okay. Alright. Now, the next one we're going to go to is over here, okay, but we're going to land like right there. Oops, I don't want to do that. Cancel. Alright, because what we're going to do is we're going to fly across here. We're going to get out to about the center, we're going to start diving down, and then we're going to end up underneath in the shroud, you know, and then we'll end up getting over here. Trust me, this one is tough to find even if you've been to it numerous times. So once I land over here, then I'm going to highlight this one. Alright, going to go back to Sky High. I like this little floating world that I built. Okay, so if you see that building there, we're going to land in front of it, and you'll actually be far enough in front that you don't have to worry. You're not going to take and draw aggro from anybody. I think this particular sky high jump point that I built, I think I went up almost 20. Yeah, 20 flame shrines tall. So it's pretty high up in the air. Of course, too, the nice thing with having something that high up in the air is that with expansions and stuff coming to the game, you don't really have to worry too much. Now, I am going to... Is it this one that I need to eat? Yes, okay. And then we're going to use one of these. Okay, so now we're going to open up the map. We're going to take and move that. And we're going to set that over there. That way we know roughly where we're going. Alright, start diving as soon as you can see. Okay, it says I reached the waypoint. Oh my god. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I hate these areas down here. There's the door. The other time when I was down here, I had like 4 of those floating things, and then that big armored pill bug that runs really fast across the ground was down here to say hello. I guess I am lucky tonight. Oh, there he is. You can see him over there walking back and forth. Yeah. Alright. Now, I've also never had an enemy come inside of this place, one of these places, to chase me. But I usually, if they're really close to me, I just go out and kill them. You know, because why take the chance of having something stalking you through this place? Okay. I could probably do this video in less than 7 minutes from start to finish, but I like to break stuff because you get really good stuff from it, you know. I think it's important for people to see that you can get stuff if you take the time to farm for it. Man, it's like pea soup on my screen in here. And while I'm thinking about it, so to get out of this place is really difficult. I usually just like end the current game and then I'll respawn back at my last, you know, spawn-in place, which in this case would be the Sky High overview. Do I gotta go across first? No, I think I actually go downstairs first. Nah, I don't need any of that stuff. I do pick these things though. The shroud liquid mushrooms. I wish I could grow these things. I think they're cool looking. You know, I know you can get mods for the game that will allow you, you know, to grow some of these things that you normally couldn't grow. But I don't play with mods. It's personal preference, I guess. Alright, so the scholar pants. Okay, let's see here. Alright, so this is where it's at. This is how far in we are. Like I said, it's really hard to get back topside. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, go to return to main menu, hit play, and go back. Because you can't teleport when you're in the shroud. That's the bad thing. And it would take me probably about 20 minutes to get out of that shroud. Literally. Okay, so we've done this one, and we've done this one now. Alright, so now we've got this one here to do. Okay. Alright, and we're going to fly from here over to there. You can reach it from here. It is reachable. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Good, it's getting to be nighttime again. Believe it or not, this one is really hard to sit there and find if you're just out running around. Because on the map, if you look, I mean, you know, one would assume that you would have to go through the cave passage, but the cave passage does not get you here. The cave passage actually takes you down to this, which you'd be all kinds of lost at that point. Oh, good. Okay, it is nighttime. Alright, let me check my backpack here. So, I'm weird about how I like to have my stuff set up. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that because I don't need it. Just don't need it. Alright, this is going to be piece number 3. I also like to leave my map open and stuff to give people enough time to actually see stuff. I mean, you know, there's nothing worse than if you're doing a tutorial type of video like this, than to say, okay, here it is on the map, and then you show the entrance to it, and then the next thing you do is, you know, you're at the chest, and then you're like, I have no idea what you just did. Sorry about that. My spouse is hacking up a lung in the other room. Okay, and let me check my chat log here real quick, just to make sure. Alright, I don't see anybody that's sending me any messages yet. So that's fine, I'll check back. Alright, so we flipped that switch, we're going to come over here, and you literally, when you jump onto this thing, oops, two more things to break. You have to be ready for your E key. Because it won't throw you up high enough to jump onto it. Just like that. And then we're up here. Alright, we came that way. Alright, that's the way to the treasure room. Follow the center one, get over to the side. Glow dust. I love those prayer flame scrolls. You know, when you take on the big dragon, the dragon, you know, up on the summit, one of the easiest ways to defeat him is if you eat one of these prayer of the flame scrolls, because look, it does plus 20 to magical damage, you know, plus gives you a little bit more time, and it actually does stack. And then you take this elixir and drink that, okay, and you get this plus 30 damage multiplier. So you can literally kill him with a bow. It's pretty cool. I don't pick up those bandages because they're just the blue ones. They're not the Ubers. The Uber bandage. Again, you have two chests. And it varies. Sometimes it will be in this one, sometimes it's in the other one. Make sure you have plenty of lockpicks. There we go. The chess piece of the scholar. Okay. Scholar of the Empyrean cloak. Alright, so we have that. We can boogie-loo out of here. Now this time we're actually going to go over here to the Nomad Highlands fast travel because this is where we're going. My apologies, I have to get something to drink here real quick. Oh yeah, much better. My throat gets all scratchy from talking. I love to talk though. Okay, let's see here. Which way am I facing? Alright, I need to face over this way. Alright. Now, this one should be right there. Alrighty. I'll take those. Ooh, what kind of bottle we got? Oh, antiseptic, okay. I can live with antiseptic. "31 years of being a nurse, antiseptic all around." Ouch. Alright, yes. Yeah, I think it's this way. Shroud meteor. I like it. I don't know if you've ever noticed this before, but you have this right here. If you stand on here, none of those things can hit you. And then you just jump over it and you stand there, you know. I found that out the hard way. But it was interesting. Yes, this one has electrical conduits. Basically, you just do the same thing as you do with fireballs. You just jump over them. get this one open here too, though. Ouch. Ouch. Missed that one. I'm not going to go up on this side because I want to go. I mean, I could go up that way, you know, and then go back over, but then I'd have to come back down. So. Ouchie. Mystic's hat. Nice. That's what I wanted to pick up. Okay, so now where are we going? Where are we going? Where's my other little marker? Okay, so we've done that one. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, we gotta do the Umber Hollow one. Okay, so for that we're gonna go back to the Sky High. Alright. Get the boots, get rid of that because I don't need it. Get rid of that because I don't need it. Okay, dokie. It's behind me. Okay, down here by the channel. So it's going to be like over there. That's where we're heading to. sledge. Alright. So it should be right below me. Okay, let's see here. I may have jumped off too soon. Oh, hi there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not where I'm supposed to be at. Yep, I did this the last time. I missed my mark. So, we'll just run, jump. Oh well. What's the saying? Shit happens. Okay. Yeah. I totally screwed up on that. My apologies. All right. Yeah, it's crazy how close these two are. Okay. Alright, so I'm like right over the top of it. There it is. See, I knew that I had jumped when I tried this just a minute ago. I knew that I had jumped down too far. It's about halfway down. So it's a very precarious ledge that it sits on because you can easily overslide it. Sometimes the maps are not as accurate as what they should be too. All right. I don't think it made any difference which way I went first. Yeah, because you have to stand on this here. If you're a wand user or staff user, you'd have to use fireball or frost or something, that will go that far. Alright, so this is to this part of it. Okay. I kind of wish they all had those in them. I don't want it, don't need it. It's not any good because it only does 13 points of damage. yellow dust. Alright, player killers again. Alright. Okay, so that's the entire Scholar of the Empyrean cloak. Okay, so I want to take a look-see here. And say, okay. Alright. So what we'll do now is, since we're in the shroud, going to click on that, go back out, okay, and then I'm actually going to go to my world, Yolanda's world. Or should I? No, I'm not. Let's go to Yami's world. Yami's the one that I'm doing the daytime, nighttime. Yami is the one. Yami world is the one that has Rosie's diner from the Jetsons. The floating diner where I've been making the cars and the motorcycles, and I made the band with the band stage, and you know, the people dancing and stuff. So we'll go here, and then that way, yeah, I got plenty of room. Alright, so now what we're going to do is I'm looking for the first one. Okay, which is going to be right here. Alright, and we're going to go to Rosie's Diner to get to it. So this one's a little bit harder. You can get to it from the Nomad Highlands, but it's where the it's just past the draconic vulture's nest, and then you literally like dive down through this crevice. So you can go through this crevice here or right here, you know. So it is a little bit more tenacious to get to. Alright, and then